Hello everybody, it's me the Gaming Fox, and in today's video I'm going to be going over, honestly, a forgotten driving game in Roblox, and that game is actually called Vehicle Tycoon. Now, as we all know, you have kind of like your big three or big four Roblox driving games: Car Dealership Tycoon, Driving Empire, Southwest Florida, and Greenville. However, this game, when it came out, was bigger than all of them combined. I'm not joking. I used to see this game with like 30, 40, 50k people sometimes playing, and that would be like late at night. So yeah, this game used to be really, really large. However, the devs kind of unfortunately gave up on this game, so now you really only see maybe about, a little over 1,000 people on like the weekends playing it, which is nowhere near what it was like before. And yeah, it's kind of sad because this game, which is called Vehicle Tycoon, if I did not mention it already, I think I did though, is honestly not a bad game, but unfortunately the devs did stop updating it about a year ago, like with map and car updates. So yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised if in the next year or so the car models just like stop working and the game would be easily able to get hacked. But we aren't here to go over that. We are here to visit a nostalgic game that we probably played a lot when we were kids. So yeah, let me get into some cool features about this game and some things that I do not like. Alrighty, so starting off with a thing that I definitely like is the map. It is just so simple, so easy to navigate. It's not confusing at all. The dealerships are easy to find. It's just overall super nice, and you can actually decently roleplay in this game, like not to the extent of Greenville or Southwest, but you can still do it a decent amount in this game. And yeah, as you can see, the map isn't overall super detailed, but that is one of its charms because this allows you to play it on pretty much any device. Like, I reckon you could probably play this on one of those like $60 like burner phones and probably like just fine, maybe at like 40 FPS on the low settings. But like, say you have like an old laptop, like say like a 2014 MacBook or something, you'll be able to play this game completely fine. And that's honestly one of the very, very, very nice parts about this game. Another nice part about this game is how, unlike other driving games like Greenville, Southwest Florida, or Driving Empire, your car dealerships are categorized and they're in different parts of the map, which you used to not be able to teleport to, but now you can. So let's see the dealership. So first you have the auto car dealership, which is kind of just like the base dealership. As you can see, you have really all your cars right here. These are like your basic, more starter cars, which are pretty good if you ask me. Next, you have the super dealership, which is like supercars. You have like, I don't know why the Cybertruck's in here, but we'll go with it. So you have like your ZR1s, i8, GT3, Dodge Demon, Lotus Evora. And then some of these dealerships actually had floors to them. So you go up here, you have your Ferrari FF, Continental GT, Gallardo, 720S, 488, and a DB9. Then you keep going, you have your hyper dealership, which is like your more like hypercars. So you have your, this was like some Maserati, I don't know the real life name of it. You have an Aventador, a Tesla Roadster, McLaren P1, F40, 918, Venom GT, Zenvo, I think it's like an ST1 or a TS1, LaFerrari, Pagani Huayra, and a Lamborghini Terzo Millennio. And now, for all of you people that did play this game back in the day, you guys would remember how big of a deal it was once you unlocked your first mega car. This was like a huge deal back then because that's how you know like you were actually like pretty good at the game, because the cheapest mega car was $2 million, which took a decent amount of time to get. However, one car that you'll probably all recognize from this game if you played it when you were younger was the Bugatti Vision GT, which if you unlocked this thing, you were basically Joe Cool. There was no denying that. You could win pretty much every race because there was really only one race. So now there were two things that I like. Now let's get on to kind of like two things I dislike. Alrighty, so coming in at the first thing that I kind of dislike about this game is that it is sort of pay to win. Now, this is also a issue with another game called Car Dealership Tycoon, where basically you spend, I think it was like 800 Robux, which is the equivalent of 10 US dollars, yep, and you could get the Hypercars pack. This pack would give you this car, the Devel 16. Now, anyone that's played this game knows that most Devel 16 owners were the most cocky people imaginable, just because their car was pretty much faster than any other car in the game. As you can see, this thing was incredibly fast, even faster than the Vision GT, and it was basically free in this game, with the exception of course, having to spend 10 real-life dollars on it. But yeah, so the game was sort of pay to win, because even like cheaper bundles, like for example, even like the race bundle would still get you this, I think this was like a McLaren F1 car, yeah, which still had insanely good specs for how much it costed. And then you also have like the other bundle, like even the luxury bundle for only $5 would give you, where did it go? The Lamborghini Veneno, that had also a really good specs, and you could beat a lot of people with that. So yeah, that was one complaint, is that you could like barely spend any money in this game and just pretty much be good at day one. So yeah, here is the second thing that I dislike about this game. Alrighty, so coming in at the second thing I did not like about this game was overall, like, the car models were not necessarily that good. As you can see, this is supposed to be the Lamborghini, I think it's called, like, the Egoista or something in real life. And, yeah, you can't really tell what it is in this game. Some models were actually, like, okay in terms of, like, 2018 Roblox standards. Like, for example, this car, this wasn't a bad model at the time. That was actually pretty, it was a decent model. The Alfa Romeo 4C, this wasn't a bad model either. But some of the other models just overall were not really the best. Like the Ferrari F40, it was just, it's like lifted off the ground and just kind of short looking. Like an F40 seems like it'd be longer than this, but yeah. And then like the car suspension, I'm pretty sure they all had the exact same ride height. And like the Demon literally looks like a monster truck in this game. I have no idea why. And then the Cybertruck, for whatever reason, is like super low to the ground. It doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, that's that's the thing I didn't really disliked about this game. However, let's go to the really only fun thing rather than jumping the ramps in this game, which was actually the racing. Now, if you don't know, you could actually race in this game, and well, it's kind of a standard race. Now, this guy's in a ZR1. I'm in a Venom GT. I'm obviously gonna absolutely destroy him. But, yeah, this was really the only race that they had. And I got him. Okay. This was really the only race that they had in the entire game. They said, I think, at one point they were gonna add a different one, like a drag strip, but they never really did, so you kind of just have this NASCAR-shaped track. It only lasts for about one lap, and yeah, once you finish the lap, you do get a nice little reward of about $1,000. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, tell me if you actually do remember this game, because it's definitely something that a bunch of us that played Roblox that liked cars, we definitely remembered this game for sure. It was kind of hard not to, because, well, it was just overall pretty cool game. Sad to see that it doesn't really receive updates. But yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.